This is a simple nightclub two-step routine for Will and Corina's first dance at their wedding. We'd like to start with the basic ballroom dance position.
The leader's right hand goes on the follower's left shoulder blade or scapula, and his elbow is up almost level. And
her arm rests lightly on it.
His left hand, again, the arm is not down, it's up. The elbow's bent at 90 degrees. His hand is a cup for hers to get into. Looks like that.
And
fingers touching or almost touching. This doesn't look too good.
And her left hand is on the top of his shoulder.
Yes. And then to start the dance, and actually it's the leader's responsibility to coordinate the timing, to tell the follower, to suggest to her when to do and where to go. For this, she's going to rock back on her right foot, he's going to rock back on his left foot, and he's going to signal her with a little bit of pressure right here in this left hand.
And she will feel it if she's giving him a little pressure back.
It's important that
frame.
Yeah, it's important for the follower to not be limp-handed or limp-armed. So if I just push her arm, nothing happens. If her arm is connected to her body, when I do this, she rocks back. And then for the other side, he's going to release this right arm just enough to allow her to rock back while he does. So it's like his arm unfolds and gets a little longer to allow that to happen. So it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4. That's the basic timing and the basic step.
And if you notice, it's a mirror image of each other. Corina will be going back on her right foot. It's a rock step, and it's a weight shift, not a tap. So it's one, and this foot is for and, 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4.
You can tell I'm not used to following.
And that's the basic, and you can put that in between any of the other moves as a thinking move.
Yeah, if you get through part of this and it's like, well, what's next? Then the leader has to initiate what's coming next. So if you forget what to do next and you need a little time to think, you can just do a couple of these while you remember. And if you can't think of it,
do anything.
And just do the next move, the pivot,
side, cross, side. Okay, now that move, going back, that's the second move, and it's called a rotating half of a basic with a side, cross, side. So
I'll demonstrate that a couple more times. So it's 1 and 2, side, cross, side. 1 and 2, side, cross, side.
You can also do this one as many times as
this
you like.
Is a good thinking move too, and it actually, you could make the whole dance just be a couple of basics, and then a basic with a side, cross, side. You'll look better than 80% of the people on the dance floor.
Right. Okay, now about the rotating.
Now, what we're going to do instead of that, repeating it over and over, we're going to do one of those side, cross, sides here. 1 and 2, side, cross, side. And at this point, we're going to let that energy in this direction keep going, and we're going to release these hands. And actually, you're going to give her a little push to tell her to rotate.
And we're going to do an opening book.
Open up like this, hands out, not like this.
Elbows out.
Hands out. And then you're going to come back around and fold these out hands around each other. So 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and again, you can do this as many times as you want.
4. But when you're ready to get out of it, Will offers his hand to Corina. She puts it inside.
But there's more to it than that. I just realized this. I'm going to walk around you. So Will, you're going to go 1 and 2, and you've rotated as a couple, and you're in a sense walking around her.
But we're doing the book hands.
We just did. We're coming out of the book hands.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we did the bookends. 1 and 2, 3, and I come out of the bookends. It's 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now 3 and 4, she turns, and the leader does a side cross side.
And I am doing an inside turn, which means I'm turning towards my left shoulder.
Let's do that again. So let's do a different angle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's the bookends. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then 1 and 2, side, cross, side, or for her it's turn, turn, turn. Now, we ended up in this open position where we're holding hands facing each other. Now we're going to do a rock step for the next move. It's going to be a rock step, and then the same turn, turn.
No,
no.
A pivot turn. Just pivot on my right foot.
On 1 and
2, side, cross, side. And we do that to 3 corners or however many you want.
Yes.
1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2.
This move is called 4
side,
corners. You can do as many
side.
corners as you want.
That's right.
On the last one, when you decide to stop, you signal that. Again, the leader is in charge. Signal that by asking for her other hand. And now on this rock step, you're going to go into what's called a cuddle position. 1 and 2, very sweet position. And on 3 and 4, you're just going to travel around in a little, rotate around as a couple in a little circle. 3 and 4. So, and there again, you can do that. You can go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, as many times as you want. Usually better not to go over 2. And now to get out of this move, we're going to do a rock step, and then the follower is going to unwind with a turn and a half. So she's going to be turning on each step, starting with 2. So it's 1 and 2.
2, actually, your foot is prepped, pointing out, because you're going to do an outside turn, which is to the right, and then 3 and 4.
And what the leader is doing while he's leading that turn. So you're like this, and it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And he's doing a little short version of the side cross side, so that you can he wants to end up right here facing her when she gets done with her turn, and you go right back into that original ball.
It's his responsibility to follow her and be there for her when she comes out of her turn. And she needs to keep her turns compact and small by keeping her thighs and her feet as close together as she can comfortably do it.
If she travels a long way on that turn,
he's going to have to run.
He'll never keep up. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 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 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And that's it.
That's it. And you can repeat that. And I am sending you detailed instructions of breakdown of the moves and some styling tips. But basically, that's your dance.